Hey guys, Rick Kern of TV Scaly Adventures, and today I'm at North American Rescue, and it is a real cool privilege to film right here in my own hometown of Greenville, South Carolina. And I've driven by this building with this big eagle on the front of it for years, and I always wondered what they did inside. And today we had a chance to come in and film, and what they do is one of the most important things you can do, and that is teach other people and provide the products to help other people control traumatic bleeding. And I'm joined by Chris today, who's going to tell us a little bit more. Now, this particular video is targeted at institutions and larger administrations for schools and things like that. When we were here, one of the cool things I saw was this kit right here, and it struck my attention really quick because Chris was saying you're going to start seeing these in airports and schools and sports facilities, and it's a public Stop the Bleeding kit. And tell us a little bit more, Chris, about why we might be seeing these things popping up all over the place, and more importantly, what's the importance of what you have in your hand?
The importance is everybody needs to know how to control bleeding.
Okay.
Right? Whether you're from an active shooter situation or if you have a maintenance man working and he's using a chainsaw. Those are ways where you can die from bleeding.
Right.
So most people have a first aid kit with Band-Aids, things like that, but they don't have anything to control major bleeding.
Right.
So here we have our bleeding control kit. It has the cat tourniquet, has a pressure dressing, gauze for wound packing, gloves, a marker for marking the time of application of the tourniquet,
right,
and then trauma shears in the back so that we can expose the wound and see what we're working with, and then instructions as well.
Awesome. Well, what you heard Chris saying is so important. Don't just think of an active shooter or some of the more newsworthy events. Think about your maintenance man or somebody who might just slip through a plate glass window, a child on a swing set, something of that nature. I recently heard about a lady who was skiing and broke her leg so bad she had to have a tourniquet placed on it as well. So you just don't know. And so one of the things that we're learning now is that tourniquets are actually a very important part of having people's own personal first aid stock, not kit, but stock, that as well as wound packing. And so this little kit right here can save your life. And the really, really cool thing is while we were filming, we learned how to use this kit, if I put all the time that we invested in it, under 30 minutes to effectively learn how to use each one of these. And we even taught our 17-year-old how to do it. So if you're a school administrator out there, or you have a factory or another large facility, number one, you might want to find out about these, because Chris, you were telling us as well that these guys, there's a science behind how many's in it.
There is. So we used, this is an 8-pack, so there's 8 individual kits in this station. Mm-hmm. So we went and looked at the statistics for active shooters from 2000 to 2016, and there was a 6.7 at that time, so we can't have 0.7. We went to 7, one more than the average. That was 8. That's how we came up with the 8-pack.
So if you have a large facility or institution or anything like that, then you want to really kind of sit down and think about how many of these you might need, and maybe put them in strategic parts of the area. And again, don't think just active shooter, think about somebody who's injured, and you don't want somebody to have to run all the way across the facility to get one of these kits. So strategically place them around. But I can't encourage you enough to take a course from an institution like North American Rescue or any of the other facilities that are around there that offer them, to learn how to control bleeding and stop bleeding, because in the matter of 30 minutes, you can learn how to save a life. You can teach it to your kids, teach it to the seniors in your home. Everyone should know how to do this, right, Chris?
That's correct.
Awesome. So stay tuned to Scaly Adventures. Check out my friends at NA Rescue to learn more about this company, and you can also get good training tips from them. And stay tuned to Scaly Adventures and learn, because you can never learn enough, and you never know what you learn might save a life.